Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and in the next few minutes I'm going to talk about 3 books that you must get your hands on before the next real estate crash. So again, I'm going to be talking about 3 real estate investment books that you must have before the next real estate crash hits. Now, I'm very confident you know that most millionaires in America have some type of real estate holding, and you could verify what I'm saying on the IRS website, guys, that most millionaires in America own some type of real estate. Okay, if it's rentals, whatever they do, but part of their income is from real estate, and you can verify it, like I said, on the IRS website. So what does that mean? The next crash is going to be a big opportunity for wealth exchange. So some people are going to have a lot of money, and when the next crash comes, they're going to lose their money. And some people are not going to have that much money when the next crash comes. While these people are losing their money, other people are going to make a lot of money. For example, I'm one of those people. The last crash, which happened in 2007, fourth quarter, I made significant amount of money, basically about $100,000 per single residential house that I bought. Okay, so I made significant amount of money in the last crash, which is 2007 fourth quarter. When the real estate started to melt down, everybody and their mama was running this way, where I and some other smart investors were running into the fire. So everybody was running out. Who was everybody? Home builders, investors, realtors, homeowners. A lot of homeowners. Why? Because they listen to the news, they listen to the radio, they listen to all this people telling them how the market is bad. And so some people start panicking and selling their home, which added into the foreclosure expansion that was going on at that time. So the next real estate crash is going to be the same exact thing, and there's going to be a lot of people that have money, and they're going to lose their wealth. And there's going to be people that don't have that much money or have some money, and they're going to gain wealth because they're willing to run into the fire. So this is why I'm making this video for you guys, because if you have these 3 books, okay, not only are you going to be able to make money today in the real estate game. It doesn't matter if you're trying to do fix and flips, you want to do landlording, you want to do options, you want to do rent to own, master leases, you want to do subject twos, wraps. It does not matter. These 3 books are going to help you do that today, but more importantly, they're going to help you prepare you up, okay, and give you all the tools that you need, all the tools. So when that crash comes, which is going to be coming very, very soon, okay, you're able to be the type of people that you're not losing your wealth, but when people are losing their wealth, you're running up there and buying it up. Okay, and here's the great thing: when this crash happens, there's going to be so much fear, so much panic. Just like the 2007 fourth quarter, there's going to be a lot of smart people, masters, PhDs, doctors, attorneys, and even the average people. They're going to lose their wealth, and they're going to panic. And when I mean panic, they're going to have supporting factors to help them justify their panic. For example, foreclosure is going to be up high. Stocks are going to be crashing. The news are going to say real estate is bad. TV is going to say the same thing. The taxi driver is going to say the same thing. People on Facebook are going to be saying the same thing. All these real estate gurus are going to shrink back because they lost a lot of their money. And you're not going to see people on Facebook, on YouTube, on TV trying to talk about real estate investing, okay? And when that starts happening, all the smart people that have equity or no equity or marginal equity, doesn't matter. As long as you have these 3 books that I'm talking about, it doesn't matter if people have equity or not, you're still going to be able to make money because there's ways to structure these deals. So all these smart people that have equity or no equity or medium equity or marginal equity or whatever the situation is, no matter how smart they are, they're going to panic, and there's going to be factual, what they think is factual, the news, the radio, people they believe in, the anchor man, the professionals. You're going to tell them, yep, it's horrible now, guys. Real estate's hitting it hard. And these people are going to be very, very motivated, the sellers, because they have mortgages on their home. Maybe they can't pay their mortgages anymore because they lost their jobs, or maybe the bankers decreased their credit limit, because most of us live on credit. So they have maybe have credit cards, and they used to have $20,000 of spending limit. Now they have $5,000. So all the credit starts tightening up, and they are going to become very motivated. Who's they? These home sellers, when the crash comes, and they're going to want to get out of these homes. And it's not going to be like today's market where it's the, you know, they know they want to get top dollars. No, everyone is telling them the economy is shitty. Everyone, the TV, the radio, just refer back to 2007, 2008 if you don't believe what I'm saying, okay? And these people are going to realize that some of them may not have significant equity. Some of them can't afford it anymore. Some of them have lost their jobs because their companies have lost their jobs or closed down because of the crash. So they're going to be very motivated to do what I call creative financing, okay? What is creative financing? Well, let me give you an example. Creative financing is an idea like subject to, where you're able to buy somebody's home, okay, without qualifying for a loan, without stepping into a bank. All you do is you buy their home subject to existing mortgage. So let me say it again. You buy their home subject to their old loan, their underlying note, whatever you want to call it. So let me put it in a very simple way. All you do is they're very motivated. They can't sell for whatever reason, okay, because the crash is here. People are probably not going to get lending. The bankers have decreased their lending, and so these sellers are willing to just let you take over their monthly payments. Now guys, how do I know? Because in 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, I bought a lot of properties subject to. All I did is I advertised to motivated sellers, right? And I bought their house at a deep discount, which at that time not that many people owned that much equity. So the majority of deals I did were deals that I just took over people's mortgages, or I got their house owner financing, or I just give them a note, okay? Very, very powerful. In the next crash, there's gonna be a line of people that are gonna be so motivated that normally they would never sell like this, okay? They would never sell like this, but this time they're going to, okay? So let's dive in and talk about the 3 books that you must have for today and for the crash to come, okay? The very first book you must have is actually a 100-hour course, so it's a lot better than a book, okay? It's a 100-hour course, which is about 2 weeks of training, and it's called the Mother Course. In my Mother Course, I talk about the whole aspect of real estate investing, okay? How to find the deals, how to fund the deals, how to pay for it without using your own money, okay? Including creative ideas, how to do sales, how to do negotiation, how to do cold calling, how to do marketing, how to do landlording. So again, it's the mother of all courses, guys. It talks about landlording, it talks about fix and flipping, it talks about how to buy houses at the auction, at like liens, like IRS tax liens. It talks about master leases. Again, it's 171 chapters. And it's the only course you need to be able to do a deal today, but more importantly, when the crash comes, because the book not only does it talk about how to do deals traditionally like all the other guys talk about, like getting money from a hard money lender or borrowing money from a credit card, but when that crash comes, all these people are not going to be lending because they've already got burned. So what my Mother Course does is, besides go over the traditional way of funding, I go through what's called creative imagination funding, where we use the seller as the bank. And there's many different ways to do it, from master leases to subject tos to wraps. And my book covers all that stuff, guys. That's why it's 171 chapters. And it's no fluff. Right off the bat, we get into it, because my job when I wrote this book is to help you get 1 to 3 deals in 59 days without you paying me $25,000 for coaching fee, okay? It's a coaching in a box. If you have the will drive to make it happen for you, this is all you need. But if you need somebody to babysit you and push you, then no book is gonna help you, guys. You gotta have that will persistence inside you. So the very first book I recommend is called My Mother Course. It talks about everything under the moon and the stars about real estate investing, so you don't have to buy another course. from landlording to fix and flips to work, get where to get the money, how to structure it, creative financing, sales negotiation, etc. Okay. The second book you guys need to get is called my VA Exponential, and in this book I show you how you can use the power of the US dollars, okay, and the currency exchange, and hire people in third world countries with college degrees that speak great English with masters or PhD to work for you and your company for only $120 a month to $150 a month. So again, you're going to get a full-time employee or worker with master's or college degree that speaks great English, and they're going to work for you for $4 a day, 8 hours an hour. I mean, they're going to work 8 hours a day for you for $4. Okay, anybody can afford that because your Starbucks costs more than $4. So instead of getting a Starbucks, you can hire a team member that's hungry, motivated, in a third world country that's willing to stay up, because there's like a 12-hour time difference in those third world countries. They're hungry, they're motivated, they know the language, and they're willing to work the grave night shift to help you reach your goals. And in return, you're going to pay them more money they can make in their own country, thanks to my creative idea called the VA Exponential. I show you how to use the US currency to find people in third world countries. They're very, very smart. They have computers, they have internet connection, and they'll be your right hand man. You can have 4 or 5 or whatever you want, just one. And what can they do for you? They can do all your marketing for you, like send text messages, send emails, do your cold calling, answer your incoming calls. They could do all your back end work for you, like go to the county clerk's office and pull out the the evictions, the foreclosures. They could go to get on Craigslist and build you a list of motivated sellers. You get on Fizzbo.com or For Sale by Owners and other websites like that, and build you a list. So you could have these virtual assistants, be an army of virtual assistants for less than a couple of $100 a month. Okay, can you see the power of that, of having an actual human being that's smart, that's driven, that's hungry, okay, and they're willing to work grave night shift hours, which means like when it's 2 in the morning, they're up working for you. Okay, can you see the motivation? You're not getting a minimum wage job worker like or not motivated. They hate their job. You're not getting that. You're getting some guy that's really hungry, he has learned 2 languages, and is willing to work for you for $120 a month. Okay, listen to what I just said, $120 a month, not a week, a month. That comes to basically about $4 a day, a little bit less than $4 a day. And they can work 8 hours a day for you, and they can do a variety of different stuff. And I get into my book on how to hire them, where to find these people, how to train them, how to filter them. Okay, it's called my Exponential VA book. It's right on my website at myrealestatedojo.com. All these books are on my website. And if you go on there, you can read the reviews, guys. I mean, there's tons of people that bought this book, and they're telling me that the book's worth $5,000. I'm only charging $1,500 for this course. This book has hours and hours of advanced training on how to find these people, how to give them bonuses, how to pay them, how to structure, what paperwork to use, everything you ever need. Okay, guys, and you can read the reviews. It's out of this world, guys. The next book I want to talk about is called my 39 No Fluff Marketing Boot Camp. Now, I use guerrilla marketing to find motivated sellers, because you can't find a motivated seller that's willing to do creative financing or willing to sell you their home at 60 cents on a dollar with a realtor. You're just not going to do that, dude. You're not going to find one on the MLS. It just doesn't happen. So you have to know where to go fish for these fishes, right? Because these fishes are gold mine. And in my 39 marketing boot camp, I talk about free ways to find them, and I also talk about ways you could pay to find them. Now, I'm a high believer of using no money or very small amount of money to make money in America. That's what makes America great. And in my mother course, I talk about that and how to do that. In my VA, I definitely talk about that, how you can spend $120 or $4 a day and hire a full-time professional to work for your company 8 hours a day. Okay. And in my 39 Fluff, I also talk about that, because I show you how to do free marketing to find these motivated sellers, so you can get those assignment checks, or so you get those rental properties, or you can get those fix and flips, depending on your goals, guys. Now, I am having a sale on my 39 No Fluff Marketing Bootcamp. Okay, right now I retail at $200. I'm letting you guys have it for 19 bucks because I'm so confident that if you download this and you implement it, you're gonna make money, and then you're gonna come reinvest it and get some of my other tools. Okay. Now the other great news is my Mother course. It retails for $1,500. Again, it has 171 chapters. It talks about everything about real estate. There's no other book out there like it, okay? But right now, I'm having a flash sale for $325 of 2 weeks of intense training about fix and flips, where to get the money, how to find the people, how to talk to them, how to negotiate with them. So again, retailing $1,500. Today you could download it for $325. When the special runs out, and if you happen to be watching this video in a couple of days or a couple of months, and if the special's not on my website, then it's over, guys. So please don't contact me and say, hey, can I get it for that price? The answer is no. I run a fair and honest business. When the opportunity is there, it's there for everybody, okay? I don't discriminate, okay? When it closes, then it's still a great book. If you look at the reviews, top notch. Everything I do, I go the extra mile and I over deliver because I don't do this for money. If I did this for money, I had 3 businesses back at home in Texas that I owned for debt free, and I was making 7 figures. Then I started with $100. I had rental property, so I don't do this for money. I decided to let go of all this stuff and pursue my passion to help you guys out. And I'm very confident that if you get these 3 books, which is the real estate investing books, the next crash that it comes is going to be a wealth exchanger. You're going to be on the side where you're going to go up instead of going down, especially if you take action. Now, it's very crucial you get these books today and take practice, because when the crash comes, for example, 2007 fourth quarter, when the crash came, if you had just got into real estate, it would took you a while to learn this. So you would have missed your opportunity to buy these houses. Where, like, I bought a house at 3054 Rambling Drive. I gave the seller like $2 or $3 grand, and then let me just take over the payments. 5-6 years later, I sold that property and I equity cashed out like $67,000, guys. And then, meanwhile, in that 5, 6, 7 years that I owned it, I rented it out and I made about $24,000 monthly cash flow after paying all my expenses, after paying the taxes, after paying the insurance, after paying the principal, the interest, okay? So if you add the 24, you add the 76, you can see that off a deal that I got for $3,000, that I didn't go to a bank, I didn't go to a hard money lender, I didn't use my credit card, I didn't even have to borrow money. The seller funded me the deal. All I had to do is make their back payments up because they were behind 3 months, and that's all I had to do. I had to make their back payments up, pay for their closing, which roughly was about $3,000, right? And I ended up making, like, I don't remember exactly right now, but more than $300 monthly cash flow from it, okay? Month after month. And then I got an equity cash out at the end, and I didn't have to go to a loan. I didn't have to sign a promissory note. I didn't have to use my social security number. I didn't have to use my company EIN number. I didn't have to do any of that. And who was the person that I bought the house for? They were a firefighter, man. They were a firefighter. I was helping them out. I saved their credit. Now they're able to buy another house. They don't have a foreclosure on their record. And every time I make the payments, it boosts their credit, dude. And when I sold it out just recently, just maybe like 8-9 months ago, it helped their credit. Now they could go buy another home, because at that time it was the crash and something that happened. They couldn't pay the payments anymore. I don't remember. It's been so long now, okay? So this is crucial why you have to get these 3 books now. Even though the crash is not here, you can still learn it. But more importantly, when the crash comes, that's when you're going to make all the money. But you need practice. You need to have practice. You can get into the batting cage and keep adding, because if you take these 3 courses, this is all you really need to know about real estate. But they're at a lot of hours you have to study. The Mother course is over 100 hours of advanced video training. The VA Exponential is not any less. And same thing with the 39 Marketing Bootcamp. There are a lot of content. So you have to learn this stuff, and you have to get into the practice and start batting, so you have some experience. You actually do some deals. So because when the crash comes, you're going to be able to make money. You're going to be able to buy properties for $1 just by giving somebody $1 for and then taking over their payments. You're going to be able, you guys don't believe it, every house that I've ever bought, I've only given them $1 for option. That was it, okay? Or consideration. Only $1. That's it. I didn't give them any more, dude. $1. Imagine tying up properties for $1. Okay, imagine just taking over house payments for $3,000. Okay, if you want to rent an apartment, let's say the rent is $1,500. If you want to rent a house, let's say the rent is $1,500. Well, you got to come up with the rent money and the deposit. That's $3,000. So what people pay to get into a house rental is what I did to get a income producing asset without using my own credit, without using a down payment, without going to a bank, just because I had these 3 knowledges, 3 books, and I'm giving it to you right now because the next crash is coming. How do I know the next crash is coming? Let's go to the numbers. Real estate is high everywhere in the nation, guys. Stocks are high as hell, okay? Interest rate is as low as it can be, guys. Everything is in a bubble. Even Bitcoin is in a significant bubble. All cybercurrency is in bubble. Everything you look around, right, is in bubble. Gold is up. Everything is up, guys. What is not up right now, okay? It's like everybody and their mama can do real estate deals. There's so many people out there talking about it because the market is hot, dude. Everything is up. But guess what? When things go up, what happens? Just look at your lungs. You go, what's the next thing? I gotta. That's just the way life is, dude. So just think about it. Everything's up. There's only so much the lungs can take. The next thing is the exhale. And when it exhales, people are gonna lose their money and some people are gonna get wealthy, dude. And if you get my 3 books, you're gonna be one of those individuals. You're gonna realize how to buy properties without using the bank. You're gonna learn how to buy properties without using your credit. You're gonna learn how to buy properties without even using your own money, guys. You learn how to deal with motivated sellers. You learn how to find them. And if you wanna borrow money, I talk about that also. I talk about traditional ways to get in real estate investing and creative ways. So it's up to you, but I show you all of it in my motherboard. And to summarize it up, you should and you must get my 3 books. It's gonna change your life. Just look at the reviews, guys, okay? I'm not just making it up. People I've never met in my life or never shaken their hand, they're giving me testimonials that they love this book because I put my heart into it, dude. I put my love into it. I didn't just do it for the fucking money. I want to see you get a check, dude. Again, I quit my 7-figure business that I owned for 14 years. I didn't have any credit cards. The company was debt free. I made money. I didn't have to look at my bank. I had everything I dreamed of to go to be a public speaker to change your life, dude. Because I believe in changing people's life. That's what my purpose in life is. It's not about making money. So if you invest in yourself and you commit, I have the stuff at cheap as hell right now. Okay, Mother Course $1,500, $325. The marketing boot camp, I sell it for $200. I sold so many. It was Amazon top seller list. I'm giving it to you for $19, guys. Lee, gee, man, if you don't got $19, you don't have $329 to commit to your investment, then real estate is not for you. You might have to just get a job. You might have to go wash cars because if you can't come up with $325, then, dude, you got to get a job. You got to come up with some imagination, creativity, because the crash is coming, dude, and this is a wealth builder. If you take action, this will work for you. If you don't take action, this is never going to work for you. If you're lazy, this is never going to work for you. But if you are willing to take action, America is the best country ever. Now, just giving you 3 books is going to be a life changer. This is what I used in the last crash to change my whole life. And I'm very confident that if you take action and you read this and you invest it in your brain, you're going to get an exponential return on your investment, guys. Hustle and bustle, don't take no for an answer, and I'll see you later.